If you can believe it, it's Friday once again. Hey y'all, Slime is back here to play more Slime game. This really isn't too surprising coming from me, huh? In any case, last time in Changed, we managed to. Well, last time was the first episode, but we managed to make it through the Black Latex Monsters' nest, and after seeing us fight for survival, the seeming master of the nest, a large dragon, opened the way for us, implying that you must have a strong desire to survive and stay human. So very well. Shortly after that, we collapsed, and as the creatures surrounded us, we feared the worst, and then woke up completely fine with a bunch of food next to us. And then finally, after that, we met Puro, who is a talking and reading, talking and literate version of the slimes that we've been encountering, the black latex beasts. And so, I guess this is the start of an uneasy friendship. Colin still has never found another human, but at least there's someone. Okay, let me get things fired up here. Alright. You may notice another cute little detail. I have hands and a controller. Hello. Hello. It's a little tough to hold the controller with these pseudopods, but that's the nice thing about having pseudopods directly instead of fingers is I can just sort of coat the buttons and then control the game that way, you know? A unorthodox sort of stance for holding a controller, but it works for me. And that's what matters. Anyway, enough goofing around. Last time we had a big conversation with Puto, and ultimately the save file reverted to before that. So, but I made sure, and there's nothing specifically mandatory that we need to talk to Puto about for any reason. Please don't be afraid of me. I'm not going to assimilate you. I'm not the same as them. Please, rest assured. You must have seen the hints that I posted on the wall. I know that humans must be very smart and excellent creatures. If you're human, then it would be easy for you to get here. I know that's been hard, but thank you for coming here. Please rest for a while. Do you want to talk? Suddenly, I'm feeling a little nervous. Actually, you're probably more nervous than he is. But maybe he knows the code? It might be a good idea to ask him about this place. A large, soft, and fluffy tail. Good, I'm glad you didn't try to run away or throw things at me. As you can see, I'm a so-called monster. Just a normal, nothing special monster who wants to be better. Actually, I'm no different than those things you've seen before who want to transfer you. In fact, please try not to fall on me. The consequences are very serious. Well, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Puto. I'm a black latex monster. If I have a gender, I think it would be male. I guess you were the one who was locked in that room. I'm not very good at writing, but I hope that the hints I wrote helped you to understand the situation better. I wrote it up and posted it on the wall. So are you disappointed? The one who led you here isn't human. However, humans are still an excellent species. You really made it. You came all the way to the library by yourself. Sorry this place is a mess. I haven't cleaned it yet. Must have been the power failure that made their capsule open. At that moment, I realized you were finally going to wake up. I've never had a conversation with anyone before. Nobody else speaks here. I might be bad at it, but I will try my best to answer your questions. It's a great honor to have a conversation with a real human. I've studied here for ages, probably for this very moment. It's a great honor to talk with the species who created us. So what would you like to ask? We'll just do one small conversation. What's your plan? It was a long, long time ago. I went upstairs to try and find more information about the world. There I discovered info that said that there's still a human in one of the capsules. Then I found the room you were locked in. I wrote all the clues I could think of that could help you and lead you to me. If you don't get out of here quickly and keep wandering around this building, you'll be transferred by those latex creatures. My original plan was to use the last human as a host, and I could be better and stronger. Even though you've been kidnapped, it may have been a blessing. You missed the plague outbreak and survived. I don't know whether you call that lucky or unlucky. But now I'm sure that you're the only human in this building. I never left the building, so I'm not sure how it is outside. Where did the humans go? You might have to prepare for the worst. Same for me. You're so weak and thin. I'm not interested in you for now. You don't have to worry. Okay, now let's actually save. There. We can feel parts of ourselves no matter where they are. I can feel it when you step on that latex patch, so please don't step on it. There are latex beasts over there. Are you sure you want to go in? There are latex beasts over there. Are you sure you want to go in? We have metabolic needs too, so please don't eat my fruit. Get your own fruit if you're hungry. Do you want to be transferred? Never mind, I'm kidding. So what would you like to ask? If you want to keep searching this building and escape, you must overcome lots of dangers, but if you made it this far, that means you've got what it takes to escape this building. Lots of doors in this building are closed as well. The doors are sturdy and most of them have passcodes. Not even I could get through them. Like the room you were locked in. Try to keep going. I can't help you escape, but if you have any questions, please ask. It's still dangerous for me to search around the building. Password. The door next to the moon poster? So the human finally needs some help. But shouldn't you try and find out the password by yourself? Really? You're just asking me right away? I was expecting you could figure it out by yourself, but I guess it's a really hard one. The password is 11100033. Do not forget. Onwards. Carefully. One 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 0033. This machine has password input. It probably controls the rightmost door. Let's try entering something. I'm not sure if this password is actually something you can figure out yourself, or if it's just Pluto knows and you do not. I don't fully remember. I kind of think that the idea is just that Furo knows it and you don't. Device to control the gate of a library. You have opened it from the other side. Looks like the door is blocked by latex. What should you do? Maybe go back? And once again, stuff that you can look at that requires you to die in order to look at it. Damn it. Let's see here. If I push that over, then it just seals the way without achieving anything. But yeah, this game ultimately plays around a whole lot with the concept of in order to get information, you have to lose. But the information that, without actually making any of the information that you get this way mandatory. It says in crude writing, there are a lot of white latex kind with red mark in the library. Strange. Oh my god, will that actually work? I found a very silly way to get past this. Oh yeah. But there's no safe way out there anymore. Maybe you should ask Furo about it? Hmm. Oh well. Let's see that trick again. Hopefully, like, cooperates with us a little bit here. I need to randomly decide to go around to the other side of me. Come on. Ah. Alright, let's do this the normal way. This seems pretty inconsistent. Stepping on different types of puddles seems to have different effects. I might have missed one somewhere, but you know. How's my volume, by the way, sounding? I did adjust the ducking on my microphone. come on. Sounds good. Good to hear. Yeah, nobody commented on it, so I figured that it was either a not noticeable or a small improvement. I figured y'all would poke me if I messed it up at all. Okay. That was too close, but now you're safe. Go away. You struggled desperately and managed to wriggle away from the rubbery creature. It gave up its pursuit and ran away. Save point? Yeah, good. Oh, come on. I got myself trapped. A surprisingly hard video game. It's also, unfortunately, a little bit reliant on luck. If the enemies don't cooperate with you, especially when there's numerous ones in that room, in the same room, then it can be really tough just to get past anything, you know? Alright. Hey, what am I supposed to do? Oh. Is he stimming? Cute. Always reading books is pretty boring. I've talked too much and it's making me thirsty. But if you're really lost human, then what should I do? Maybe I really do need to go to the outside world. I really want to have a big adventure like this, like the kind written in these fictions. I'd be a hero. And I'd have a human host, too. What? The door is being blocked by those latex? I was worried this might happen. Have you tried to find another way? Give it a try. There isn't always one way to succeed. Thank you, Pudo. Wait, what? You're welcome. You don't have to be so polite, human. Saying thank you to a monster, are you serious? Thank you, Pudo. Pudo told us that there was a monster in here. Self-portrait of Pudo. The wall behind it appears strangely indented. Don't step on it, you will wake them up. Pudo must have wrote it. Tempted fate. Oh, I didn't say before talking to... Or after talking, did I? Oh, looks like I did. Okay. machine looks a little off. A slime mimic. A familiar concept. Our room seems like a bust. Go to a self-portrait. And so, once again, as I had mentioned before, see that yellow note on the wall? The only way we can read that note is if we step on the white latex, which we already know will wake it up. I feel like that's a conversation between the developer and the player, you know? Please do not go into the maintenance service pipe without permission. There are still some escaped experiment samples hidden inside. Do not go back inside for any reason. Dog. Some sort of slime dog. A pile of... Come on, you don't care what it says. The dictionary and glue are all worn out. Sludge dog millionaire. Pile of... Come on, you don't care what it says. It's too small to get in. Directions. Is there any way to wake the fox? Where does the doorway next to the fox lead? This is a puzzle. If we step on this, we can't escape in time. But judging from that creature's position, that implies that some kind of sketch. Is that a sketch? Damn. You wake it up in order to lure it into this room. Which, again, is a bit annoying of a luck-based dodge here. There we go. Do another quick save. I'm glad to finally have the hands and controller stuff set up. That's been a long time coming. I'm glad I'm able to finally debut it. Oh, right. There we go. Hey, human, come here. Thank you for visiting. Here's my home. Welcome to the Wolf's Nest. Well, why did I set up here? This is the ventilation system of the building. As you can see, it's everywhere. If you know a little bit about the location of the vents, you can go anywhere you want. But if you want to travel further, you'll have to come in from a larger maintenance tunnel. I just have to go across a dark road to get home from the library vent. Do you want to sit with me for a moment? I haven't been this happy in ages. A living, legendary human. No one's ever listened to what I had to say before. Thank you. A box of pens. The proud Pudo pen. Rough paper bags full of dried fruit. The proud Pudo snack. The days here are lonely. Very, very lonely. Rite of Tail. Tail. Comic book. Comic books. Comic. Drinking water. It's probably clean. I'm so mortified I could die. Rest on the mat for a while? Oh yeah. I don't know what to say. Human? Are you afraid of sitting with me? Bros being melty together, a couple feet apart so they don't get transferred. I've thought countless times of what may happen if you came into the library. When you came in, that tail was right in front of you. I was startled. I was afraid he would take you away. I wouldn't have a chance. It's good that I didn't catch up with you. Though, in the end, you are smaller than I. Hopes are shattered. Well, I admit it. Don't stare at me like that. If I wanted to be stronger and escape, I could only rely on the human locked in the building. You. I wanted to see the colorful world outside. I wanted to be an excellent human, not a latex monster. But I can't leave. This building is blocked off. I'm still too weak. The fear of the unknown, the fear of trying, the fear of taking the first step. I've thought a lot recently, but now that you're here, I have to face reality. Without an excellent host, my strength alone can't make my race grow stronger. I'm just a small, foolish latex monster who's been a failure ever since I was created. No matter how smart or strong a host is, it's still fragile after all. Human, you have your own goal, right? Go out and see what the world looks like. Please, keep going and escape from here. Thank you for accompanying me. Thank you for listening to me. Greetings, human. Why do you live here? There's food and water here. Traveling is also easy. And there's air conditioning. It's warm in winter and cool in summer. No matter what you may think, it's a good idea to settle down here. I guess I never really thought about it, but that right there implies that Pudo's been alive for a while. I wonder how long it's been since the sample containment breach came to a head, and how long it's been since... how long that period lasted before Colin woke up. If Pudo knows what summer and winter is, I suppose that could be learned from books, but he knows how it feels, so that implies that Pudo's been around here for at least a year. Probably several. No matter what you may think, it's a good idea to settle down here. Are you bored? Sometimes it's boring. I pace back and forth around, and sometimes I sleep all day. Nothing interesting happens. Nobody I can talk with. It's like a lonely little island. Why don't I go somewhere else? Maybe if you were a 9-foot tall, strong man, then I could attach to you and leave. Dark latex is very weak. It must have a host to be stronger. This building isn't so easy to get out of. Comfortable warm wind blows on your body. Box pushing extraordinaire. A painting of a tail. A small ditch, very deep, wide, and narrow. It wouldn't be difficult to leap over, but there's no room to jump in this narrow ventilation pipe. Maybe you could push a box to fill it. For some real box pushing. As always, I hope y'all are doing well. And, thanks always for tuning in. Oh no. I hope that the box doesn't reset. But I did soft lock myself right there. Soft lock's the wrong word, but checkmated. Hang on. I'm missing something. Oh, that's why it is. Thanks, Conley. The most important thing to me is highlighting the grand variety of experiences that exist in the indie game sphere. And this is a really nifty one. Okay, now that we've done all that nonsense. When I first played this game, the store page for this game doesn't mention anything about Puro at all. And it also implies that you're the only human. So, the fact that there's another character, much less one that actually talks to you, is a surprise. A lazy fox on the paper. The official artwork for the soundtrack is a different drawing of exactly that. So I think that might be the musician's Sona. Puro is trying to communicate something about save points. The changed of all time. Hey, Sulfordium. It's nifty because you can actually... It was a week ago now, of course, because an episode has passed, but in the first episode, you can see the formation of that particular monster. Looks like a map. Puto is over there, and there's a secondary room with an entrance to the right, or to the left side of it. The vent opened, but nothing happened. You again. Only the kiss of beautiful princess can grant me the true form. Smooch face. Oh. How dare you bring that game into my chat? Anyway, go away. You pull and pull. Suddenly you step on his long tail. He reels back and runs away, clutching it. Oh yeah. There's something that I kind of forgot to bring up here. It's very simple, but you can dismiss messages by hitting X. So it's implied that there's... After checking carefully, you discover a secret passage. There we go. I also completely lost my train of thought, and I don't know if I finished that thought or not. Whoops. I ran into the ventilation pipe and hid by the entrance. The leakage is very serious here. I don't know if I can hold on much longer. Hopefully they'll get the monsters outside first. It says there are unexplained cases of missing persons all over the world. The only common characteristics of missing persons is they were all very reclusive. There's another report about melting permafrost, but the next page is just full of car ads. A survivor's remnants. Empty cans. Empty container. I fell for it again. I fell for it again. Oh boy. I'm really cute when I say nifty. Is that so uncommon a word? Am I showing my age by still using the word nifty? It's too dark to read it. It's just very me. Fair enough. I heard something transform. Small ditch, very deep, wide, and narrow. Bush box. We're ready for a lot of box pushing. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm going to walk all the way back and save. This game gives you 99 save files. My first time through, I used every single one. This game is weirdly difficult for how simple conceptually it is, with you only having an arrow key movement on a grid and a single interact button. And I suppose a menu cancel button, but... Damn it. Okay, I need to move slower. Transform, transfer, change... just terminology. Anyway, yeah, I like the word nifty. I think the word nifty in itself is nifty. Right, right, up, up, left, left, down, down. Counterclockwise from right. It can't move. Ugh. Little box. Box's cousin, carton. If there are nice boxes, there must be some bad boxes too. A nice box. Another box. I kind of failed to do that in the first episode, but looking at incidental objects like that is another way that this game is a conversation between the player and the developer. The more you examine different items like that, the more flippant and, like, casual the conversations become. Or, like, observations. As if the developer is just saying to you, why are you still looking at all of these? Are you looking at these because I'm writing silly stuff? Grand Box's son. It's very fortunate we can control time by saving and loading, because Puto extremely overestimates us. Buddy, we are only alive right now out of sheer luck. It's a very suggestive game, for sure, but it also it also, to some degree, kind of pulls its punches. Like, first of all, I'm allowed to stream this on Twitch. Second of all, I wouldn't really call this a porn game. Suggestive, for sure, absolutely, but... there's nothing more than Barbie doll nudity, and even for that, for Colin, he's always wearing his shorts. So there isn't even Barbie doll nudity for humanoids. You've tripped on something in the darkness. Something's coming. And yeah, there's the old cliche of, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me, but I'm sure that this game did for a lot of people. And the fact that it's, you know, kind of pulls its punches to some degree, and its explicitness, I think, actually contributes to that. God. And once again, we saw a note on the wall during a extreme chase scene. And not only could we not hesitate to read it, because, you know, we were being chased, but it was actually also sealed behind a box. So it looks like it's a completely unreadable note in the first place. It says, watch out for the snake. But yeah, y'all can tell what I mean by that, right? Like, I feel like that note is a perfect example right there. Welcome to the horrible maze. Although I did just think of something. No, there's nothing over there. Okay. I want to be the guy who does this sort of thing a lot of... like, foretelling a hazard and then either deploying this hazard that foretold you or deploying it in a way that surprises you, that kind of thing. Right, right, up, up, left, left, down, down. Just the wall? One issue is I don't actually remember what the correct route I did before was. Great. Okay, I think I... Okay. Watch out for electricity. Hey. Over here, over here. It's me. It's me, Puro. I just saw you. Good thing you run so fast. Very nice. Excellent. It looks like I don't need to worry about you. Come on, there's a long way to go. Puro is looking forward to your next performance, human. I gotta go. You know where to go next. It shouldn't be a problem for you. Well, we'll meet again in the power room. Be careful. He slipped away. Maintenance tools. You don't even have any pockets, so forget it. Someone's personal photos scatter the floor. It was taken during a trip? The people in the photo look very happy. The pictures are these pictures are their only remnants. This box was opened before. Maybe there's something useful inside? Take a look. Absolutely not. The password is in the air conditioning area. If you can't find it, go back. Be careful of the ditch, though. Right, right, up, left, left, down, down. It's all procedures to fix malfunctions. You don't understand it very well. The door's bolt is reinforced and can't be opened from here. Oh shit. There really isn't a save point between these, huh? And unfortunately, I didn't show it off quite how I wanted to. There. But yes, what that thing did is it actually jumped over the gap to kill me. So if you stand there just staring at it as it tries to pathfind uselessly against the open air, it will straight up just jump over the gap anyway and grab you. Which again feels like a conversation between the developer and player of, hey, you should have taken that win when you had the chance, idiot. Because of how long this is taking and how far away a save point is, I think I'm gonna skip looking in that box. I'm assuming that it's just, you know... It was not spacebar. I do kind of wonder if there's something in this area that I've missed across my playthroughs of this game. This would be the third time I've gone through this game. First time was on my own, second time was to show a friend. A friend who might be in the chat. And third time is right now for you. But, like, there's those gaps that... so you can push the box over them. Yeah, not this time. You desperately shake your arms and rub them against the wall. At last you manage to throw the slime off you. It slips away, dejected. Save point. Good lord. You feel uneasy to have gone in such a big circle. That's one of the earlier rooms we were in at the very start of the game. The air here doesn't feel right. It smells strange and it's making you uncomfortable. You start to feel a little dizzy. Rip. Except not rip. Because once again, there's the weird balancing act this game does of... Colin doesn't actually seem to mind the transformations, and they happen most of the time. But for the canonical route, Colin doesn't know that. Ooh, nearly screwed that up. I have to know. There's a thick black sticky liquid inside. You can't see through it. The game does a lot of preying on curiosity like that. If you encounter trouble, you should confront it immediately. The more hesitant you are, the more likely you will lose the chance to succeed. Careful observation is also important to solving problems. Life isn't a game. You've only got one shot. You've seen something like this before. Very mean trick. Hmm. I wonder if I'm allowed to melt it and if my movement speed will return back to normal in a bit. What if I just do this? If I time it just right. Little one, stop. Listen, go back. Don't touch the human. Be good. Go away. Human, it's alright now. Even though the cup can't transfer you, we're close to the generator room. Let's go together, human. It's still going to be hard, but I'll be with you. Here we go. Save first. Thank you for saving me. You're welcome. I'm happy to be able to help such a nice human. You aren't afraid of me either. I should thank you for taking me as a friend. Udo is very moved. I'm so happy I got to meet you. There's a vent. Do you want to look inside? Yeah. You gently open the lid of the vent. It looks safe enough. When you go take a closer look, you're startled. Liquid slips out of the vent. Obviously, it's coming toward you. Well, you have a big talent at getting into trouble. Stop making unnecessary trouble for yourself. Leave this to me. The liquid struggles to escape Kuro's grasp. You can almost hear it screaming. Kuro ate it. I'm a little full. I had no choice, but only I can eat those things. Human, don't do that again. Stop looking at it. Pay more attention from now on. Don't look at everything. I can't help you all the time. Empty. Probably. Let's not irritate Puro. A comfortable warm wind blows on your body. Well, I guess water caused the blackout. This place seems to be close to your warehouse as well. If I were you, I wouldn't be too happy to have wind in such a big circle. The building may be isolated from the outside world, but things on the inside have changed. He said the thing. I think the water leak may have worsened the situation. Kudo warns you for examining vents all the time, and then from that point forward, the game starts rewarding you for looking at vents. By showing you, like, visions of earlier areas, which it never did prior to this point. Stuff like that is intentional, you know? It's goofy. I've tried my hardest, struggled, screamed, and slaved away. Despite this, nothing will change. In the end, I couldn't change anything. Our generator guarantees that the building can be self-sufficient for a long time without input from the outside world. If the outside power is cut off, our own power system will be switched on immediately to maintain electricity. Though I'm not sure how long the power will last for. Shark mode. This newspaper is drenched in water. It's difficult to read. Animal Gene Project? Animal Gene Collection and Protection Project. The beginnings of everything. Without this project, we wouldn't exist. Our genes were obtained from those animals that were housed. Hey, human. Wait a minute. Why? Why are you so determined to get out of here? For me, a fresh new world is very appealing and interesting. But for you, it's a ruined world if the notes I've read are true. When you get out of the building, what would you do if the virus still exists? You should think about it. I don't want a nice human like you to perish like that. Ah, don't step on my tail. Sorry for suddenly talking about such a serious topic, but if you leave, my host plan would be a complete failure. Never mind. You're not thirsty and you know you couldn't easily get out of such a deep pool. I didn't understand why so many people like posting these notices everywhere. So I made one too. I guess it must be interesting enough if you're reading it. Again, it really feels to some degree like the developer is over your shoulder looking at you and just, you know, bumping you with their elbow. That's one of the reasons I really like this game, is because of nonsense like this. Just the developer openly saying, holy shit, I've put a lot, there's a lot of notes everywhere in this building, that's really weird. Let's see, is there a save point a little bit earlier so I can die without going through a whole bunch of text again? There we go. What are we doing on time here? Alright. Got some 30 minutes still. Transforms and then immediately a little smile. It's cute, you know? It's just a newspaper. The illustrations are all faded. It has some daily information on human society. It's not important, but it's hard put down. Maybe a mistranslation there. Without electricity, it doesn't work. Haha, no save point. If there's a problem with the power supply, to prevent overload, the control panel will automatically turn off power. Please do not try to turn it on manually. Notify the staff on duty instead. Extremely large quantities of valuable minerals have been found in polar regions. Various countries are competing to exploit them. Panel maintenance. Use a screwdriver to unscrew the guard plate and remove the dust net. When you replace the fuse, the red line and yellow line can't be linked at the same time. There must be a green line connected on both sides of the yellow line. There is a red line on the left side of the green line, but not the right side. The white line is a universal line, suitable for anywhere it doesn't conflict with the surrounding lines. The black line isn't removable. That is a lot of puzzle instructions. Whoops. Maybe I should restore power before I start doing nonsense like that. In the interest of expedience. Come on, buddy. Noteworthy clip. Is that me talking about the why is everyone writing notes? I decided to write one too thing. The gate is closed. It might open after you restore the power. The gate is closed. It might open after you restore the power. So let's see here. Screwdriver, dust net. No red and yellow together. Green must be on both sides of yellow. Red on the left of green. White anywhere. Black unmovable. There's nobody left to play Sudoku. There's nobody left to play Sudoku anymore. He cans. It says bottled milk. I'm sorry, but I've welded the door shut. I took my colleagues' supplies in their blanket, but I doubt that they'll need them anymore. After all, they've been changed. Do you want to turn on? The power has been turned on. And it got more attention. Say the line! Post-it note. Patience. Please. Okay. Now that we've done that, there's a tool rack over there where we could potentially get a screwdriver. This is the power room. The main control terminals are placed here. The drainage system is also connected with the ventilation system. The maintenance here is very important. As the new manager, you don't want to read anymore. That post-it note on the tool rack there is over the deep water, so it's unreadable. Once again. A big wet tail. I didn't find another way. I came through the water. My tail was soaked, so my body started to sink. I may be a latex creature, but I have fur too, you know. I'll try to become dry and catch up with you soon. Call me when you're in danger. Even with this waterlogged tail, I will save you at full speed. Big wet tail. Seems like it's broken. Who's there? Why are you looking at this piece of paper? What time is it? Are you an alien? I'm going to die. I hope I can leave at least one trace of my existence, one remnant of my own life in this world, so I wrote this. The gate is closed. We talked to Gro, so let's save again. Please, 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 please. Oh. A bunch of so-called fish. Do you want to turn on? Hey, and now we have a save point. Happy shark ending. And yeah, we got boss fights. Good lord, that was close. Damn it. Hey, Prudo, what was that about, going to help me? Alright, I was wondering if something changed if you did that. If something was different, I mean. And yes, before to get in front of you here, I'm aware something changed, and that something is Colin. Whoops, that's the wrong input. I did not mean to enter transformation mode. Oh, smokes, that was close. This is very cute. Alright. If I just hide at the corner, is that enough to... Like, can it reach me in time? Or do I actually need to be baiting it like I have been? Yeah, alright. But yeah, this is a boss fight survival pattern where you need to corral the boss and in between waves of other enemies. Wow. Suckers. You remember that set of photos at the very start of this area? Remember how the fisherman got transferred? It's because he was holding a fish up, and the shark jumped out of the water and got him. If you stand over your opponent after winning this boss fight in satisfaction, you get killed anyway. It is amazing. Oh, not killed. as we've established, but you know what I mean. I just think that is an amazing punchline. Yeah, it means I have to do this boss fight again, but there's no way I'm not showing that off. I'm out. It's never felt so good to be able to run freely. You shake water off your swollen feet. There's a message on the wall. Nope, can't even read it. Mean. So mean. So mean. Again, notes on the wall that you can't safely read, ever. Meet the ever-famous Squid Dog. Everyone loves Squid Dog. Cool. Nope. That is not what I meant to do. Good, we have feet again. Good. Squid Dog is cool. The pseudopodic tendrils of the squid having dog paw beans on them is just cute. Ugh. Anything happen differently if I poke him? No. And once again, this is a boss that relies on semi-random movement from the enemies, and so is kind of luck-based. Undoubtedly there's strategies that help you, but I can only maintain what I said before, which is this game is significantly harder than you would expect it to be. Ultimately, what you need to do is you need to make it slap itself with every tentacle. They sort of follow you and then they do a charge like that. Whoa. It's pretty fiddly, I'll admit. Can I, like, go back and save? Good. Same as before. I got really nervous for a second there, wondering if it was going to be there again. Oh, come on. I don't know if this is important to write this, but I really hope that the survivors who followed me can escape. I was really hungry and thirsty, and there was nothing in the power room. I was walking east. Did I see anything? It's working well. It's working well. Holy moly. You need the password to open the generator. A huge screen. It seems there's something on the side of the generator. Here's a piece of paper. It doesn't stand out much. This machine is designed for emergency situations. After all, this is a stronghold. Everything must be taken into consideration. When the electricity is out, this bad boy will immediately turn on and maintain the power until the external power is restored again, then automatically shut down. This paper is for the new maintenance man. If you're reading this, then that means that the machine is broken. Open it up and try to fix it. The password is 1234. Some information is displayed on it. The power system was automatically shut off 6 hours ago due to external factors and external attacks. Please try and repair it as soon as possible. Potential cause of the accident: rust, bad contact, worms, circuit decay. The power system has been in service for 1,794 days, 1 times. Thank you. 5 years. For 5 years, the building has been running on internal power. What happened these 5 years? Was the power cable cut or was it abandoned? This can't be true. Why? You didn't want to believe that the ruins below were real, but you've always known that this was probably the case. You just couldn't bring yourself to accept it. But it's true. Everyone's gone. Everything. Except you. You don't know if you can go on. After all, there's nothing left outside. You may have survived the outbreak, but death might have been preferable to a lifetime alone. Immense emptiness, irrepressible fear, overwhelming despair. Loss of purpose and meaning floods into your heart, drowning you in hesitation. There's no point in turning back now, although it doesn't make much sense to move forward anymore. Hey, it's me. I followed behind you. Human, please wait for a minute. It's time. There are some words I need to say. I can't keep going like this anymore. I have to face it. Thank you for accompanying me, human. Thank you for the time you've spent with me, for staying so long with a lonely monster. Humans are truly excellent creatures. Human. This is the farthest place I've ever been. I'm very unfamiliar with what lies ahead. I've never been here before, but there's a certain reason that I need to stay. I said I've been waiting for you for a long time. If you really are the last human, then if I lose you now, I probably die here, in the building. You're my only chance. I only have you, and if you go out, you will almost certainly die out there. Even if you go out, the outside world is completely destroyed. You've seen those ruins. You might miss this place's environment when you get out too. Isn't it better to become my host and live together as whole instead of most likely dying out there? Human, I'm sorry. You're my only hope. Become my host. I'm sorry. You couldn't even get it open. I swallowed the human. He didn't struggle much, then finally silence. Soon the assimilation was done, and I held him. He's no longer human. He was covered with latex, and he struggles in the dim light. He woke up a little confused. He's like a newborn. Although his body has changed, he appears to still remember me. I held his hand. At least after that, he'll live. As long as he can survive, that's all that matters now, human or not. So, we've reached the ending. And this is a silly post-game gallery feature, essentially. Light Latex, White Knight, Nincat. Special thanks to Thunder's Science, Game Tester Cheesy YY, Blue Ear Cat, Feng Yu MXL, Dark Latex M, Dark Latex F. Yufeng, Cub, and What? Meijao, Yuri's Cat, thanks for refund. Thanks for other micro donation, special donation, Cookies and Wayne 5, and Xiaohei, HFit, Bloodwolf, etc. Kade, other. Circle, both. Light Latex F, Sheezy, BGM, and Crow. And a lot of mate. Thank you alls who support me. Click here to see other donation. Ewan, Snake, Snow Leopard, Gas. We've seen all these already. A game by Dragon Snow, development tool RPG Maker VX, and music by Sheezy. Squid Dog and Shark. The end. Oh. Well, hi. Thank you for playing my game. I'm the developer of this game. You've come to a bad ending. You've just passed the list of game producers, the credits, and the audience. If you don't want to play anymore, you can quit now. But if you want to try and achieve a different ending, you need to play again. Thank you for playing. Press F12 to restart. Bad end? You didn't get out of the building, and you were assimilated by Puro. The story came to an abrupt end, right? If you take better care of him on the way, the results may be different. Next time, try to get a better relationship with him. Well, in spite of this, it's not easy for you to stop here. But you're determined. You can complete this game. Whether as a developer or as a human, those with such perseverance will eventually excel. This game is my first production, and many parts aren't perfect. Difficulty, content, and plot may be flawed, but I really did try my best. Thank you very much for your support purchasing my game. Thank you, player. It's always been my wish to make a complete game. This game was achieved by my hard work. To finish it and post it on Steam wasn't something I had ever thought of. I really admire myself. If possible, I hope to create better and better works in the future. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm rambling. Here's the fox. My only development partner was the composer, Shizi. All the BGM you've heard in the game was created by him. And he's a friend of mine, too. Hey, wake up. He doesn't want to talk. Forget it. I've poured my heart into this game, and there are also some excellent performances by Shizi. This is his first time he's composed for a game. I personally enjoyed them. Well, that's quite a lot to say. Was it too wordy? I'm going back to sleep. I want to save the game. Okay. I'll allow you to save the game. Thank you again for playing the game. Goodbye, player. So, I very distinctly did something here. We are ready for the ending that continues past that point, except for the final thing that you need to do. You may have noticed that I walked straight past Puro here. A big fluffy tail. A big fluffy tail. Zzz. Puro is emitting ZZZ noises. Wake him up. You poke Puro's ears. Oh, I fell asleep. I was really tired after climbing for so long in those narrow pipes. It's very warm here. I couldn't help but take a nap. Wait, is that water or sweat? What happened while I was asleep? Huh? Really? It's hard to imagine how difficult it was, but you're safe now, right? You're remarkable. Maybe you're not as weak as you look. You're great. You're trembling. Are you alright? Looks like you're cold. You barely have any clothes, after all. Want to rest for a moment? My tail is very warm. Puro closes his eyes with drowsiness. And falls asleep again. You don't want to disturb him. You stand up and put his big tail back in place. Try and stay awake. And now with that done, save in slot 45. And when we return to this game next time, we will be able to get past that point. There's still a lot of game left, and that is a early ending for if you're playing on easy mode, or if you fail to thank Puro at every opportunity, or fail to talk to him after this segment like I showed you. I think you need to thank him both times, you need to sit down with him at his hideout, and you need to wake him up here. But with those conditions met, Puro comes up with a different idea. And what that idea is, well, you're just gonna have to see next time, won't you? Thanks as always, folks, for tuning in, and thank you for indulging me in this. This is an unusual one, but unusual is what I play on this channel, you know? I was a slime before the existence of this game. I already had a affinity for slime characters and everything. I was a slime, and I liked my own kind of slime. I always liked slime enemies in games and mimics and shapeshifters and that sort of thing. But wow, if this game had come out before all that, that might have expedited some things. Anyway, let's find someone to raid to. God damn it, Chris, where the hell are we? Delta Traveler. This looks like a Deltarune Undertale fan game. Girl Stream Team. What's their exact name here? I'll do a shout out, but I'm gonna raid over to Elua Castor. Let's see. Girl Stream Team is part of the extended network of friends and other co-streamers that I am adjacently associated with. But as for the raid itself, Elua Castor is playing a fan game of Deltarune and Undertale that appears to be Chris and Susie in the Undertale setting. So I'll raid you on over to that. Thanks as always, and to another place, my friends. Wow. I salute you.